Hey Steelers fans, Neal Coolong from Behind the Steel Curtain here, and today I'm going to talk to you about the three biggest road games your Pittsburgh Steelers will have in the 2012 season. We're going to start off right away in Week 1, where the Steelers will travel to Denver, the scene of the crime, where the Broncos upset the Steelers 26-20 in overtime in last year's AFC wildcard round of the playoffs. Steelers fans will no doubt remember that game painfully. They'll also remember a quarterback who's no longer on the team. Odds are pretty good you haven't gone 30 seconds without hearing Tim Tebow's name, but he's out, and the second most popular player in the NFL, Peyton Manning, is in. Peyton Manning makes his return to the NFL after missing the 2011 season with a neck injury, and that's certainly something that you haven't heard in the last 12 months. What you may not be fully aware of, though, is Denver will go completely from a running team to a strong offensive passing team, with dangerous receivers such as Demaryius Thomas and Eric Decker coming out to help Peyton Manning become the quarterback that he has been throughout his career. The Pittsburgh Steelers, on the other hand, love to run the ball inside Mile High, a place that they've only won twice in the last 5 games, but averaging 149.3 yards per game there. You can expect likely starter Isaac Redman to go off for another 120-plus yards, as the Steelers will likely go to him 20 to 25 times to start off. Mile High is absolutely not an easy place to play, and the Steelers know that probably better than anybody. Several games in the last couple of years, the Denver Broncos facing the Steelers have played them very tough. Even with that said, I think the Steelers can walk in there with their new offense and their running game and take a 24-20 victory over the Broncos in Week 1. The second of the 3 games that we're going to highlight on the Steelers' toughest road games of 2012 is going to be the Week 8 matchup at the New York Giants. It's the Steelers' first trip to MetLife Stadium, and certainly the first time that they're going to take on the defending Super Bowl champion in MetLife Stadium. Between the two teams, you're looking at 2 signature franchise quarterbacks, the Steelers with Ben Roethlisberger and the Giants with Eli Manning. Manning, coming off of another Super Bowl championship, came this close to about 5,000 yards this season passing, and he's only getting better. Roethlisberger is the master of making plays outside the pocket, and with the new offense, he may even be better with just throwing the ball after a 3-step drop. Either way, between the two of them, they've won 3 of the last 5 Super Bowl championships from 2007 until last season, and they both look to continue a very high level of success in the NFL. On the defensive side of the ball for the New York Giants, the real key thing is going to be the ability of Jason Pierre-Paul to make Roethlisberger's life a living hell. He certainly has the ability to do that, and it's going to be up to Steelers left tackle either Max Starks or Mike Adams, depending on which one they want to put out there, to figure out a way to stop him and the nightmare that he brings with him on every single snap. Overall, I think the Giants may not have quite the team that the Steelers do, but playing at home, being the Super Bowl champions, I'm going to have to pick them to win this one. I think they're going to take a real tough one off the Steelers, 24-17. The Steelers are going to fall to 5-2 after that game, and they're going to have to find a way to regroup for the second half of the season. And we're going to wrap up the 3 toughest Steelers road games in 2012 with the mother lode of them all, the Steelers at Ravens in Week 13. These are 2 teams that absolutely do not like each other, to put it mildly, and these games are always super competitive. Key thing is, too, they're always defensive. Part of the problem that the Steelers have had in losing 4 of the last 6 games to Baltimore on either field has been the fact that they don't score points. They're only averaging 15.6 points per game during the regular season in those 4 losses to Baltimore, including a 35-7 loss in Week 1 last season. From Baltimore's perspective, Terrell Suggs, the 2011 Defensive Player of the Year, has been a key player in almost all of those games, including both of them last season. Terrell Suggs ruptured his Achilles tendon this offseason. Whether he was playing basketball or not, I guess, will always remain a mystery, but he probably won't be playing in this game, although he has said before he really wants to be back by the second half of this year, possibly earmarking this game as the Ravens lead into what will likely be a playoff berth between both of these teams. Baltimore has plenty of opportunity and reason to be confident going into this game, but I see the Steelers pulling this one off 16-13 and moving ahead to 9-3 on the season. Those are our 3 games, 3 real tough road games for the Steelers in 2012. We're reasonably confident they could win all 3 of them. I could see reasons why they'd lose all 3 of them, but I guess that's why they play the game. Either way, I'm Neal Coolong with Behind the Steel Curtain. Thanks for watching. Give us a like and a follow and all that other social media stuff, and until next time, we'll talk to you later.